So what is a pull card? Have you ever felt like one card in your spread is already talking to you before you even begin? Like it's pulling for your attention. Maybe you're asking questions like, well, what does that card mean? Or, that's a scary looking card. Or, what's that card doing in this spread? Well, that's your pull card. Hi, my name is Grandma Tarot. Welcome to my channel for beginning tarot card readers. This is a safe place where your intuition gets to be your BFF. And your intuition is your best friend. And you don't want to be reading tarot cards without it. I have a mission. And my mission is to help you focus your readings by asking 3 simple questions. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you know? These 3 questions, they're so focused that they are a direct invitation to your intuition to be with you at that moment of reading tarot cards. By simply asking those 3 questions before you tackle a spread, your intuition has been invited. Know that. Your intuition is a big deal when you're reading tarot cards. For me, it's like having my best friend right there in the room with me. I can feel her. Sometimes I can even feel the warmth of her hand. And yes, my intuition is a female. My husband wouldn't have it any other way. But let's take a look at the pull card. Let's look at it. Come on down here with me at my table, and we're going to take a better look at exactly what is a pull card. Okay, so now let's shuffle. We're going to lay out 3 cards, and you're going to ask your question. You want to remember that every time you do tarot, that you do ask your question while you're shuffling. Now, in earlier videos, we use a 3-card spread. We use different ones, like the morning, noon, and night, and past, present, and future, or me, them, and us. And those spreads were there to help you practice structure, position, and interpretation. But today we're going to do something just a little bit different. The question that I'm asking as I'm shuffling right now is, what happened? Okay, not what happened. What habit? The question is, what habit is helping me grow? So we all have habits. Maybe one of those habits is a good one, and it's something that's helping you grow. So the question is, what habit do I have right now that's helping me grow? What habit do I have right now that's helping me grow? Okay, now I've shuffled, and I've placed the cards out. These are my 3 cards. Now you want to look at your spread as a whole, and then notice which card is pulling your attention. There's almost always one. And sometimes in a large spread, like a 6 or 9 or 10, 12 spread, you might find more than one. But in my spread here today, the card that's pulling me is the one in the middle. And that's another thing I want to say, that if you don't find a pull card, if you look at your spread and you say, well, I don't know which one's my pull card, none of them are really pulling for me, usually it will be the one in the middle. And in my case, it is actually pulling me, and it is the one in the middle. So, okay, I've located my pull card. So then you go on and you say, what do you see? What do you feel? And later in another video, we're going to work really nice and hard on what do you know. But for now, what do I see? I see defending, fighting, and celebration. So this is, now what do I, okay, this is what I see. This is the pull card. And now what do I feel? Well, I feel like a position is being defended. And even though there may be fighting all around me, perhaps even at me, then I have the habit to be able to excuse myself from that, to stick to my principles and believe in what I believe in, and to be able to find a way to be at peace with my family, friends, or community. So that's what I see in these 3 cards. So when you're reading a 3-card spread, you want to be able to bring your question into the spread. Now remember, the question was, what habit is helping me grow? So you bring your question in, and that helps you delineate. After you've done, and also the other thing that helps you delineate is the pull card. So when you're looking at the pull card, you know that the answer to your question lies within the pull card. So the pull card is fighting, combat, friction. And as you're looking at that pull card, the answer is that you know how to handle that. You have a habit of knowing how to stand by your principles and how to never take your eyes off the goal, which is to find peace. If not within everyone else, but at least within yourself. Peace is the goal. Conflict is what's happening. And this is what you're able to do, is to stand by your beliefs. You know, very often people, or I should say tarot card readers, they go straight into the meanings and the definitions of what each card means before they try to understand the communication from the tarot. And they go in order, and sometimes that's not always the way to start your understanding your spread. I go for the pull card. As you go for the pull card, then you can work your way out. And if the pull card happens to be the one at the end, if this is the one that got your attention, you might want to read backwards. But eventually, no matter which way you start and which way you end, you're going to understand this spread as you understand the pull card and you understand the question. Okay, so you go through the energy, and the pull card is where the energy starts. Feel the energy, and you get the energy through attention and to what draws you in. You start there. You sit with it, and you let it permeate. Let your intuition, your BFF, stand beside you and guide you. You don't have to get it perfect. You don't even have to get it right. Just say it long enough. Stay with it. Just stay with it long enough to receive something till it starts to tell you something. It will tell you a story. Each card, before you even get into what the little guidebook says that came with the tarot cards, you don't really want to get into that just yet. When we get into the part where what do you know, then we can talk about the guidebook. But for now, go for the energy and go for what makes you feel. Like, does it make you feel nurturing? Does a card make you feel courageous? Does it make you feel hopeful? Does it make you feel conflicted? Does it make you feel like you're defending yourself or defending something? Go for what do you see? What do you feel? Because that's the entry point. The energy. That's how the message begins to form. You trust that you're being shown something, and trust that it will come through. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked my video or any of my videos, please like and subscribe. I try to get these out as often as I can. My son is constantly telling me to get them out at least once a week, and I'm a grandma. I move slow, but I'm doing the best I can, and I do have a lot to share. If you like and subscribe, that helps me keep this channel going, and I do want to teach you some more. In the next video, I'd like to talk about the root card and the roof cards. Those are important too in helping you understand, especially in larger spreads, of which we'll be talking more about the larger spreads and about what do you know and about the delineations that a lot of you are accustomed to knowing. We can find little shortcuts on that. But anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing you in my future videos and especially at the next one. Thank you for coming.